Welcome to Badminton Unlimited, your weekly access to badminton action and beyond. This week, we speak to former Indian men's singles national champion Anup Sridhar about the new direction he's taking in his badminton career, playing mixed doubles. And we find out from the organisers of the Total BWF World Championships what it takes to put on a world-class badminton event.
The thing that drives me now is just the fact that I still believe I have more to achieve, and the day I stop feeling that is the day I stop playing badminton.
When Badminton Unlimited spoke to Anup Sridhar early last year, the former Indian men's singles national champion was trying to return to his best after an injury in 2008 stalled his badminton career. Then, the Thomas Cup captain was hopeful he could get back on track after winning the 2013 Czech international title. But injuries continued to plague his progress, and with young talent coming through the ranks globally, the shuttler has found it hard to make an impact on the international level. Recently back on the courts after recovering from a kneecap injury that kept him out of competitive action for over 12 months, now 32, he realizes it's probably too late to be once again counted amongst the cream of men's singles. However, for this talented shuttler, his badminton story is far from over. Having switched his focus to the mixed doubles game, the 2008 Olympian is hoping to revisit some of his early potential and to close out his career on a high.
I am getting on in age a bit, and I've got probably 2 good years of singles left in me. But if I end up showing some sort of promise in mixed doubles and I end up being good at it, and we are a good combination, potentially I could probably add another 2 years to my career. So that's what I'm looking for.
Badminton Unlimited tracked down Anup Sridhar and his mixed doubles partner, Arti Sarasunil, in Bangalore to find out more about their new partnership.
Ever since I got actually injured about a little over a year ago, I was already considering making the move from singles to mixed doubles. And we train in the same academy under the same coach. And so just one day we were playing a couple of practice games, and we happened to partner each other against 2 other guys, and we ended up playing quite well. So we thought maybe this one season we'll just play together and see where it goes.
Although Arti plies her trade in women's doubles, she still has much to learn in the mixed doubles. It might look similar with 2 players on the court, but in the mixed format, there's a marked difference in style of play, strategy, and players' roles.
There is a lot of difference between women doubles and mixed doubles. Women doubles, we share court 50%, but in mixed doubles, most of the shots or most of the play comes to the men's side. So it's like almost 70-30. So I have to cover only 2-3 corners at a time, and most of it will be the front area. But in doubles, you have you keep rotating back and front. But in mixed doubles, occasionally you come to back, and that too we come looking forward, go in front. So a lot of difference.
For Anup, who's been playing the singles format the last 20 years, sharing the court with another means learning how not to go for every shot and reading the game differently.
Our coach is Tom John. He's been my coach for many years now, and he's at present with me especially. He's trying to get me to understand frankly the basics of mixed doubles, and in general where I need to be on the court at what particular time. And sort of most importantly for me, being a singles player, is trying to get me to leave the shuttles which my partner is supposed to cover.
Only 21 years old, Arti brings her youth, abundant energy, and fresh enthusiasm to the partnership. New to the senior circuit, the young shuttler has a lot to learn, and in Anup Sridhar, she has found the perfect mentor. And she hopes the qualities of her more experienced partner will have a positive influence on her.
The main thing is his unwillingness to give up. Even though we are some days when we play matches, we might not be extremely good, but then his unwillingness to lose or to give up, he doesn't like that. So it's a very good characteristic which I have to adopt. Just he doesn't like to lose. He always wants to win. He's very good. I mean, that's the one thing which I admire.
Reaching the quarterfinals in their first competition at the All India Senior Ranking Badminton Tournament in Hyderabad last month has given Anup and Arti some confidence in their new partnership. Although promising at the domestic level, the duo didn't rate well in their first international outing at the Singapore International Series recently. Eliminated in the final round of qualifying, the Indian pair know there's still more work to be done.
I have a feeling, within a lot of sort of, with respect to a lot of facets of the game, we are actually fairly strong. We're quite strong. But what will ultimately sort of determine how successful or unsuccessful we are is how we manage to put that together in a match.
We need to practice together so that we understand the combination very well. So that's the main thing. A lot of time together, playing only on court. So that will help us very much.
And we also realize that it's not going to happen overnight. We're going to have to play a lot of matches, and we're prepared to do that.
Only time will tell if the partnership will be a success. Anup Sridhar's badminton career has gone through tumultuous times, but he is ready to face the future head-on with renewed ambition in mixed doubles with Arti Sara Sunil.
My favorite food is bakso. It's a meatball. Indonesian bakso.
My favorite food is coklat. Conan.
Conan. It's
I forgot.
movie.
Conan.
Yeah. My favorite is Invictus.
Mineral water. Very healthy.
My favorite is es teh manis iced tea.
I want to disappear because I can go to anywhere.
I want to fly. I like to bring diving gear because instead of playing in the beach, just go down and then dive, become like fish.
Bring food, of course.
Time to test your badminton knowledge. We want you to tell us who this person is. I was born in Indonesia. I am known as Mr. Backhand. I am an Olympic gold medalist. We tell you the answer after the break. When we return, we find out what it takes to put on badminton's most prestigious event, the Total BWF World Championships. Before the break, we asked you to tell us who this person is. I was born in Indonesia. I am known as Mr. Backhand. I am an Olympic gold medalist. The answer is Taufik Hidayat. The Indonesian shuttler is one of the greats of modern badminton. The backhand smash is Taufik's trademark shot, revered for its phenomenal power and accuracy. In the 2004 Athens Olympic Games, the unseeded Indonesian defeated players ranked far higher than him to win the men's singles gold. He equaled that feat the following year, winning the World Championships in Anaheim, and in doing so, became the first men's singles player to have won both Olympic and World Championship titles. The Total BWF World Championships 2015 came to a close recently. The very best of the sports players flew into the Indonesian capital, Jakarta, to take part in the badminton extravaganza. Known for its passionate fans, the hosts were keen to capture that excitement and passion during the tournament. Jakarta had been the venue for the championships twice prior to this event, and the Indonesians were eager to show what they could do.
Although this is maybe the third time they're hosting the World Championship, actually the last one was 1989. So it's like 25, 26 years ago. So actually it's, you know, and that's a crazy long time for a country that's as mad about badminton as Indonesia. So, you know, it actually is a real chance to come and, for these guys to come and see a major event, because they haven't had one for a little while now.
We were in the city to find out what it takes to put on an event such as the World Championships. As with many international sporting events, the host nation was chosen via a bidding process. Indonesia at that time was facing stiff competition from China, but eventually came out tops. Its pedigree in successfully hosting world-class badminton tournaments impressed the voting BWF Council.
Itu merupakan melalui perjuangan yang keras.
It was a journey that was filled with hard work. Our biggest rival was from China, and their proposal was offering much more than ours. But we were able to push our emphasis on hospitality and fair play. It's something we are known for. They knew that Indonesia are proud hosts of one of the best tournaments in the world. And at the recent Indonesia Open, we are regarded as among the top. It seemed that these were factors that the members couldn't say no to.
Kelihatannya tidak bisa ditolak oleh para member council-nya.
As soon as they got the nod, planning got underway. Preparations intensified at the beginning of the year, with BWF working closely with PBSI, Indonesia's governing body for badminton. The events team from BWF was always on hand to assist the local administrators, maintaining the high standards expected.
The events team is divided into kind of two sections. We have one section which essentially is dealing with the day-to-day running of the sport at the top level. And then the other side of the team are involved actually in going to tournaments such as MetLife BWF World Super Series and the BWF major events, and actually helping the hosts run those in terms of the rules and regulations of the sport. So we obviously help the hosts with regards to those things.
Kita merasa cukup punya pengalaman.
We feel that we have good experience in organizing big events, so that's one thing. I am fortunate that the teamwork is good. With whatever challenges we face, we can overcome them. We are also lucky that there are local businesses here who are concerned about badminton's progress here and the world.
Perkembangan bulu tangkis di Indonesia dan juga di dunia.
While upholding the exacting standards needed for such a high-profile event, the BWF does encourage the hosts to add their distinctive touches to the tournaments.
The first thing I talk to about a host when they're hosting a major event is, what do they want to achieve from it? You've got to have some ambition, some reason, some objective in hosting it. Then we create a unique identity or look and feel and identity for the event, which should match, it should sync with the aims and objectives of the event.
Pasti kejuaraan ini kalau kita mau dinilai sebagai kejuaraan yang berkualitas.
Of course, to regard this tournament as a high-quality one, firstly is to see the execution for the event. It's one part that we cannot afford to fail. From venue preparations, finding a good location, to the facilities at the venue, these are top priorities. Secondly is having fan presence. We know that having our spectators here will be the crowd puller, making it a fantastic atmosphere. Our Indonesian fans are a fanatic lot. Doesn't matter where the players are from, these fans are always supporting them.
Siapapun yang bermain di Indonesia dengan baik, mereka pasti akan dapat dukungan dari penontonnya.
Even with the know-how of experienced hands, there are always obstacles to overcome in running major tournaments. For this year's edition, it was primarily the aging conditions of the venue, the iconic Istora Senayan.
The challenge for the hosts is that their venue is very old. So their venue has a lot of problems that they sometimes have to surmount. either in terms of its electrics, in terms of its just sheer infrastructure and cabling, in terms of its presentation. They have to spend a lot of time and energy and money on dressing up the place, hiding lots of things that don't look that great, and basically almost building a facade around the arena so it looks fantastic.
But all challenges were met, and the organisers were able to deliver one of the best World Championships in recent memory.
Kami dari PBSI betul-betul.
All of us at PBSI are really proud, and we are very determined to prepare everything so that this competition goes well and successful.
Langsung dengan baik dan sukses.
Hard work, innovation and passion. These are not just the traits shown by the players, but also by the organisers. You may not always notice them, but the teams that bring you the biggest events on the international badminton calendar are always there preparing the venues and courts so the best players in the world have the perfect platform on which to perform. After the break, we find out more about a pair of Malaysian twin brothers hoping to make a name for themselves in international badminton. The battles have been fought. The champions are crowned for 2015, and we've witnessed some top-class badminton in Jakarta. Here are the top 5 plays from the Total BWF World Championships.
Oh, how did she get that back? Oh, that is the best point of the tournament for me so far. Absolutely extraordinary turnaround from both players. What a fantastic rally. Unbelievable. What? Retrieving from Kento Momota. And look at his net shot. That is perfection. Another remarkable point, another extraordinary point. Oh, it just keeps on getting better.
Also tries to put pressure on Chen Long's backhand side. The flat game. That's good. Moving from side to side. Retrieving by Chen Long with quality.
Because sports often ignites the passion of whole families, it is not unusual for there to be siblings competing at the same time, sometimes against each other, and on other occasions, together. Badminton is no different. Indonesia has brother and sister Marcus Kido and Pia Zebediah Bernadette in the mixed doubles. China has world number 2 women's doubles, twin sisters Luo Ying and Luo Yu. Go back a few decades, and Malaysia had legendary pair Rasif and Jalani Sidek in the 80s and 90s. Whilst they do not have the same status just yet, Malaysia continue to produce these tandems. Currently, they have brothers Zulhelmi and Zulfaya Zulkifli. More recently, there has been another duo making names for themselves.
Hi, I'm Adam Lau. Hi, I'm Alfred Lau. We play men's single and doubles. We are from Sarawak.
The twins were born in 1995, with 20 minutes separating Adam from Alfred. Like most Malaysians, badminton was part and parcel of the brothers' early years. Their father introduced the sport to them, and the boys have never looked back.
In double, our play of style is more to the defensive play, And every time we play, we are more on the counter-attack part. So we will choose the defensive game and we take the points. Our play of style not really like offensive. Sometimes one of us can be back, sometimes one of us can be front court.
Adam and Alfred are Sarawak's #1 players and have been playing competitive badminton since they were 12, dabbling in both singles and doubles. And being identical has always led to confusion, sometimes on the court and sometimes off it.
Quite a few times. Even the umpire will recognize wrongly. When we still young, my parents, especially my father, he always like, it's Adam's fault, and then he take the can and can me and punish me, not him. So I say to the father, it's not my mistake, it's him. So he's like, oh, okay, and go punish him again.
They may have their similarities as brothers and twins, but in the solo category, their game is as different as night and day.
My game of style is almost like long, more to the defensive and counter-attack game. I don't usually play offensive game because it will cost a lot of stamina to play. So I play a lot of the front court to get more points at the back court to kill it. I'm a little different. I'm more to attacking game, which mostly I will do more smashing to take my points.
Their differing playing styles prove to be beneficial as they combine to take a number of titles at the local level. Although they were dominating the competition in Sabah and Sarawak, it was a struggle to hit the same heights on the national scene. The brothers were also finding it hard balancing the demands of playing badminton and studying. So, 2 years ago, they made the decision to put their studies on hold.
When we were 18, we received a college scholarship, which is in Negeri Sembilan. Then we told our parents, shall we go for our studies or choose the badminton? My father said, you have gone through this so far already for your badminton. Why not you try for another few years, see whether you can go further or not.
With support from their parents, the brothers were able to concentrate exclusively on honing their skills. They also decided to move to the capital, Kuala Lumpur, to challenge themselves. Adam and Alfred are currently under the guidance of former Malaysia men's singles shuttler Ong Yu Hock.
First we came here, we decide to play doubles. But after when a few weeks training going on, then coach realized that our single is better than doubles. So he decided to focus on single department.
Single players, you can switch to doubles. Doubles, you can't switch to singles. Because I tell them first, you train this 1 year first. If your result won't show you, this one will see improve, then you switch to doubles. At the same time, we also train some doubles, but more on single side. When you as single players, or when you're singles, it's easy for you to change to doubles.
Since their move, they have seen a significant improvement in their game.
We can advance into the further round in the national tournament. Now we can at least achieve until the last 32 and last 16 round.
The brothers know that the journey is long and filled with challenges, but that does not deter them from setting their targets and goals and working hard to achieve them.
Every sport in this world, there are no such thing as shortcut, because if you take the shortcut, you will never get the success.
Following their own advice, Adam and Alfred Lau are determined to continue to pursue their dreams and to one day make their own mark on the international scene. Get connected with us. Log on to these websites for videos and photos and get the latest news and information on all things badminton. Missed an episode of Badminton Unlimited? Or perhaps you just want to catch your favorite episode again? Well, you can do so at your convenience on our YouTube channel. All the best badminton clips are just a click away. Let's find out what's happening on the international circuit in our Badminton Unlimited calendar. Next week on Badminton Unlimited, We chat with Spain's top men's singles player, Pablo Abia, about the challenges in becoming the best. See you next week.